I build organically, and I know that a lot of you are absolutely fascinated by the fact that I don't have a building plan and I just build where the terrain or indeed my feelings take me. In this video, I'm showing you the process I go through, and you can watch as I take each decision that moves my build from a small extension to a full-scale house extension and how I think it through. I hope you enjoy watching this process. I'm making some proper food downstairs, but I'm just taking advantage of this pause to make some daub. There we go, 128. That should be enough for what I want. Our bug net needs to be stored. It's such a beautiful block. There we go. That is just gorgeous. All right. Ooh, nasty. Sucking sounds. Horrible. All right. Oh, gosh. Where have you come from? Where are you spawning in? Where am I not covered in enough light? It's dead. That's okay. Right, okay. Got 3 of these. Let's pop these in our cellar. And this one we'll take with us. Yeah, of course, when you're building, I'm building out new things, inevitably we get to the point where you have things spawning because you haven't got quite enough light. And the rift activity is medium. Right, let me just have a quick look around. I don't see anything spawning around here. Oh, by the way, guys, these particles are supposed to be indicating that these are important, which I know they are. Okay, so we don't have anything spawning in there. Do we have anything spawning around here? Do we have darkness here? Hello, Crystal Skull. Oh, we've got... See, these chandeliers are normally exceptionally good. Have I left a door open somewhere? That's another point to track. Oh my gosh. What? Oh gosh. No wonder it's spawning. I've got a rift right there. That's not supposed to happen. Maybe this tiny corner is just, yeah, that might just be a bit dark. What have we got in terms of light upstairs? Let's make sure that we're not getting stuff spawning where we don't need it, just for the want, ooh, of a little bit more light. Wow, this is a storm. Yeah, I've got plenty of these. And while I'm at it, yeah, I'm just checking on my supplies here. I'm just going to go and put a lantern down in that area because I do think that that's where things are spawning. We should not have rifts spawning that close to the house. So let's go and sort that out. It's amazing, isn't it, how little details all the time. Right, let's see if that rift is still out there. It's overlapping with my house. Let's hope the lantern keeps further rifts away. I mean, this is only medium, for goodness sake. You know, we shouldn't be having all this. That's a great sight. 5 bloomeries powering away and making glass. I love it. And I found out I got some more on bloom in a couple of the bloomeries that I thought were empty, so that's also an advantage. Okay, I have been putting some pillars up here to make it look right at the top. I have put a support beam in over here, and I put a chandelier up to give me some light. Otherwise I'm going to have a lot of bad things coming for me, and this is in the wrong position. I've just realized it's too... yeah, it needs to be out here. That's right. Can I reach that? I cannot. Okay. Of course, I don't yet know how big these wardrobes are going to be. So I'm guessing at how big they will be. This needs to go up, and this needs to come down. There we go. That doesn't work very well, does it? Do what we can. Oh, I'm out of daub. Yeah, that's not ideal. I have to think about that. It's all in where we put these. That, yeah, that is one out. It matches the far side, it doesn't match this side. Yeah, this side, yeah, we've got to match this side. Okay. Yeah, it goes on there too. Right. Ooh. Leaping through the undergrowth I am. Yeah, we need to take this down. That's it. Yeah. That's, I think, going to work. Wow, that's not a spectacular view, but I do like looking between different rooms of a building, and certainly what we don't need is the view through there. Are these ready yet? 14 days. Wow. What a rainy look. How does it look from here? That's another viewpoint we want to consider. Oh, that's really nice. That's not bad at all. That has actually improved the whole of the back of the house. I am loving that. Okay. So in here, Yay. And then we need to take those down. However random you start out with, or lack of random, eventually you become random with this sort of layout. Yeah, that's fine. We have a very limited site here. This is going to look lovely. I am very tempted to I wonder what it would look like with the glass down to the floor. It would look a lot better, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and in fact, let me pop that up there. I am very tempted to put, don't put walnut. I could put walnut underneath. That would work actually better than that. I'm not sure if I've got more walnut. Okay. Now we need to think about roofs for this. Quickly by the look of it. That roof could go across there. I just want to look at it from above. I am contemplating another flat roof actually, guys. Because what I don't want to do is to make it look too huge or too awkward from above. Yeah, I think a flat roof is the way to go there. Though this looks good here. But I think that is much lower. I wonder how it looked from outside. What time of day is it? Oh, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. Let's just go out. Oh my word. This is torrential rain. You're not in Britain, you know. Let's just have a look from over here. I hope my armour doesn't rust. It shouldn't do. Eee. This is like winter. Right, let's have a look. Now, if we're looking at the back of it here, which we can barely see from anywhere, yeah, it's very boxy at the back, so a flat roof would actually fit in well. Unless we put the roof right up here and took this out. You know, we could do that because that would balance that corner. If we put a roof right up there and then we took that office out, the library out, that would work well. And looking at it from here, it's been very difficult to get the bottom bit correct. But I think we've got the layout. I mean, it needs a bit more walnut here and here, but I think we've got it looking so that it's okay. All difficult to do when you have no plan and you are squeezing in to what is a very tight building site. But I think maybe having that other roof at that level might be a good idea. Let's just go up and have a little look again, because we could take, gosh, look at it out there, we could then take the library out, and given how much stuff we're acquiring, this library is cluttered, to put it mildly. But what we could do is to then extend the library over that build and put the roof. What happens to the roof up there? I don't think we've got a roof. I think we've got a roof. Yes, it's always looked unbalanced because we've had a roof at this end. We could have one of those wonderful windows. Oh, I'm getting excited about the idea of extending this. Though I think this is a lot wider, isn't it? Yeah, but you know, you could still have a cross. Yeah, we could extend out here. That's the plan. That's the plan. We will roof out here. And this roof goes from down here, and then we slot it in, haven't we? Ooh. Exciting. Not when it's pitch black and raining. Much more exciting when it's a lovely sunny day. Right, bit by bit, lantern, roof, starts to come together, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a very warm, welcoming light. Let's just put a lantern there temporarily. Okay. Oh, to do the roof we're going to do it from upstairs, otherwise we might get the pattern wrong. And we wouldn't want to get the pattern wrong on the roof, would we? The pattern would be across, yeah, and then, yeah, we need to come out here. That's right, it would go there. So that one would go there, yes. We're getting it. Okay. Oh. Let's just move that. Wow. And the wall, ah, that should be wall. Can I turn doors back into planks? I can't. Okay, good to know. Okay. This is so dreary in the rain. I've got some of the windows up. I'm going to have to go on a walnut gathering expedition, but I want to put a roof over here. Now the roof at this point is up here. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at where my other glass roof is, because I'm going to make some of this roof glass. So let's have a look at where I put this glass roof, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's at the top of 6. Okay. That's where we'll put this one. I may have to put some extra blocks in to do this. This entrance is working really well. Yeah, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to be at the top there. Yeah. I think we've got tree there. Yeah, that works. Yes. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, that stops some of it. That, right, I have decided that this wall here is just going to be glass. So we're going to put the glass in here. Because if I can keep this tree it will look wonderful. Only vertical, perfect. I'm going to be one short. Okay. That's going to look great. Okay, we're happy with that. And I am going to put another block of, dang it, another block of wood there. Not wood, soil. Okay, let's come around here. Okay. Have another look. It's actually, it's a bit miserable when it's raining, but it's really good to build when it's raining because you get the feeling of warmth when you put things up and whether things actually work, which they probably do here. Okay. We need more wattle and daub there. That's getting there, isn't it? This is actually starting to feel like a room. Now, here, it's typical, you decide to do one thing and you end up moving a complete wall. Let me just make sure that there is nothing here. No, there isn't. Okay, we're going to move that wall. I am actually... Oh, I'm hungry. I am actually going to put that one there. Yeah. That's going to be better. And this is going to come up. Okay. Whoa. Got a bit stuck there. And we're going to put this down instead to make this into a continuous room. This is the moment of truth. And all my care in getting this pattern correct has paid off. So the wall will come out there. That will go there. Right. We don't need that. Yeah, I think we're going to have the walnut going up here. I'm going to be so short of walnut. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay. Oh, yuck. 4. And I've got some daub. Let's just do that. Right. Yeah, we're going to need... Now, I need to think about that. That is set in. So this ought to be set in. So this would come... I'm just a bit unsure about where this should be. I think I've altered it downstairs. It doesn't match up here, and it needs to match up here. Yeah, we're going to have... That'll do fine. Yeah, that does need to go up there, I think. Or does it? Let's look from inside. Actually, let's look at the other end is much bigger. The other end is much bigger. And it is flatter here. We don't need to worry about insetting it from the inside. It's insetting it from the outside. I don't need to worry about insetting it there. Yeah. There we go. That's better. So that will go up there, and that becomes regular. That's fine. Oh my word, getting the glass in here is going to be fun. Now we do have some glass. There we go. Now we need some flooring up there. Pick up these 3. Yep. Nice. Oh my gosh. The witch is watching. Okay. I've got 2 more. Okay, let's go and have a look at the flooring upstairs. Yay! Okay, let's get some planks going. Not with that. Okay, let's see if we've got... Now we're going to have to take some of this out. Wow. Okay, let's pop all that clear glass in a chest over here. Just for the time being. 4 of those, 5 of those. So difficult to see. Right, and then this is going to go out, isn't it? So we are not going to need that. There. But we will need this coming out. Wow. Gosh. Let's go down and pick up all our extra blocks that we've dropped down here. Oh! There's another extra block there. Okay, that is looking better. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. It's just, that shows that tree off beautifully. Wow. Okay, so we've got the walls complete here where we want them, apart from a couple here. Let's see if we can do that couple. Yeah, we've got drips coming in. All right. That wall is complete. Good. Now we just need to go upstairs and check on the walls upstairs. So we've got more wall blocks here. Yay. Every little bit helps. And then we get wattle and daub that will go up here. Yes. So you can see I have moved from building a small extension to hold a couple of wardrobes, I hope, into a complete 3-story house extension. I think it has been the right decision because that part of my house always looked really flat. I hope you've enjoyed watching me as I go through all these decisions on the building. Please leave a like. If you would like to, consider subscribing to me, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye, my friends.